Brooke. Just going to take a look at your event poster design here. Just looking at the PDF right now. You got crop marks in there, which is fine. Okay, let's see. Let's open up any of your document fonts. Okay. Okay, you got your image from Unsplash. That's good. Okay. Links. CMYK. Effective. Looks good. That one should be fine. Okay. So, let's put a W on our keyboard so we can see what's going on here. So with the Havertrails, I would put a background on this. So if you touch it with the black arrow, you can put a fill on like EPS files and different kinds of files. So let's just kind of even out the border on this thing so that there's a little bit of breathing room around it, and so that all the borders kind of match a little bit so that there's room for it to breathe. So we don't want it too close like this, doesn't look good, okay? So we need to have a little bit more room, probably maybe even a little bit less than what I have, but try to get it even all the way around is always a good idea. Something like that. Okay, that looks a little better. It's still really big on the poster. Like if we look at this, what am I in here? Windows, Workspace, Essential Classic. If I go to Essentials Classic, didn't make much of a difference. I might have to reset it, but anyway, it's fine. So this is good. This looks like Glacier maybe, which is fine. It's not really Montana. So yeah. You've done your order of text a little bit differently, but I think it does work because you're using color and size. So I think it actually is working even though it's not starting off with Havertrails Summer Brewfest and then going time, date, location, and then going... one thing I would suggest for you is we could delete this, and then you have to add in the pricing information. So you'd have to go back to that project worksheet. I think Allison has it here. $20 gets you a 9-ounce tasting glass and 2 drink tickets, $2 per additional ticket. I would put that on the poster instead of the other thing that you had in there. So if I highlight this and use the eyedropper tool, just okay, we have to re-highlight because I want to make it the same as the font below it. Just make sure I'm on the eyedropper and click on that. I can get it to work. This showed up as a different line, but we can have it more like that. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I would almost go with maybe a different image. I think these colors work pretty well on this background. Possibly maybe like a beer somewhere in here. I mean, you could, maybe shrink this down, pushing shift and using the free transform tool. And then don't put anything too close to the edge, obviously, because we will get a white border when this prints. But you could maybe like bring this into Photoshop and clip this out, and then put like a beer background in. Or you could find a beer image. Let's see. Like let's see. Freepik.com. Go there. Beer bubbles. I want to look at free stuff. This one's not bad, so maybe I download this. I'll just get the JPEG. Download that. It's going to go into my downloads folder. Then I can go back into InDesign, whichever one I'm supposed to be in here. Gosh. Okay, and then we do a file place. We'll have to change this to CMYK, obviously, but let's just see what it looks like. My downloads on the list. There we go. And then click and drag that in at the size I want it to come in at. Maybe we can change this a little bit. So if we use this tool right here, this is the gradient feather tool. So with the box selected, we can feather this into nothing. Okay, and the further up you go, you know, you can change it depending on where you draw your line with this thing. You can make it go this way, you can make it go that way. I was kind of thinking making it go from the top down a little bit. You know, and you can get different effects on it depending on how you draw your line. So maybe something like that. And we can also change the opacity of this right here. We can put some effects on it. Let's see, what's this? Let's see, where's it at? View, maybe it's object, or window effects. And we can make this like multiply, screen. I think multiply probably is going to work the best. And then we just need to grab this logo and then arrange bring to front so that it's not getting affected. Same goes with your text probably. You might want to bring that to front. But that might be a good thing to try to do. I don't know if I like the multiply that much because you can't see it as well. But we could just go back to normal maybe, or I don't know, try some of these other options to see if any of these would work. Also, one thing to try is just a different image, or like maybe less foam. Yeah, it's not really working super well. Maybe something more like that. I don't know. And maybe a different, more like prairie background, because we kind of live on the prairie. I don't know, just something a little extra so that you're not just, you know, slapping an image in the background with, you know, we want a little bit extra imagery in there. Maybe a picture of hops, same effect, but maybe down here. You know, you don't want to get too busy with it, but it could add a little bit more visual interest to it. Anyway, good job with this. It definitely is meeting the requirements for the project, but we do need a little bit of more interest in the imagery, and then maybe adding in the information for the pricing.